March 10th he posted a video on his 86th birthday, beating somebody up in Hawaii, and declared, "I don't age, I level up." 10 days later he left on his own terms, like everything else he ever did. Oklahoma to Oklahoma, born in Ryan, Oklahoma, 1940 shy kid, didn't think he was much. Then the Air Force sent him to Korea, and Korea introduced him to martial arts, and martial art introduced him to the rest of his life. He came back home with a black belt and a plan, and America had absolutely no idea what was coming. Chuck Norris didn't knock on doors, he kicked them down. Chuck Norris didn't raise his voice, he didn't have to. The beard said everything, the roundhouse said the rest. 86 years of being the absolute best. Oh Chuck, we didn't think you'd go. Nobody told death he was allowed to say so. He stepped into a movie with Bruce Lee in '72, Way of the Dragon, the greatest chest hair matchup in cinema history. Lee's chest was smooth, Chuck's chest had its own weather system, and somehow Chuck lost that fight on screen, but became a star doing it, which tells you everything about Chuck Norris. He could lose a fight to Bruce Lee and still come out ahead. Steve McQueen told him take acting lessons, which he did. Then made 17 movies where acting was optional, but the kicks were mandatory. Hey! Chuck Norris didn't knock on doors, he kicked them down. Chuck Norris didn't raise his voice, he didn't have to. The beard said everything, the roundhouse said the rest. 86 years of being the absolute best. Oh Chuck, we didn't think you'd go. Nobody told death he was allowed to say so. Then came Walker, Texas Ranger, 9 seasons on CBS, of Chuck riding a horse, dispensing justice with his boots and his beard and a moral code that was completely non-negotiable. He didn't need lawyers, he didn't need evidence. He roundhouse kicked his way to the truth. Every single episode for 9 years. The criminals of Dallas never stood a chance, neither did the furniture or anyone's face. That came within kicking distance, he became an honorary Texas Ranger. In real life ended 2010, which means Texas looked at Chuck Norris and said, "You know what? Just be one. It's easier." And then the internet found him and made him immortal before mortality did what mortality does. Chuck Norris doesn't do push-ups, he pushes the earth down. Chuck Norris counted to infinity twice. Chuck Norris got bit by a cobra. He told this one himself with a smile and said, after 5 days of agonizing pain, the cobra died. He was in on the joke the whole time, which made us love him more. He was working out on his birthday 10 days before he left. 86 years old in Hawaii, still training, still moving, still being absolutely unreasonably Chuck Norris. His family said he was surrounded by people he loved and he was at peace, which is the most Chuck Norris way to go. Not dramatically, not loudly, just quietly done with the whole thing, and ready for whatever comes next. Which honestly, death should be nervous about. Chuck Norris didn't knock on doors, he kicked them down, and now he's gone. And somehow that still doesn't sound right. The beard is gone, the roundhouse is done, but the memes live forever and the reruns run. Oh Chuck, we didn't think you'd go. 86 years wasn't nearly enough. You know, he lived with faith, purpose, and an unwavering commitment to the people he loved. He inspired millions. And on March 10th, 10 days before the end, he posted a video of himself, still fighting, still winning, still Chuck. I don't age. He said, I level up, rest easy Chuck. You leveled all the way up, 1940 to 2026, 86 years. Not one of them wasted weeks.